Unscripted Kayfabe. Tune in to Spotify. Tune in to Apple Podcasts. Tune in to iTunes, to Apple Music, even Heart Radio. The Unscripted Kayfabe is the product that we watch. To analyze the product, to watch the product, to discourage the product, to encourage the product. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, oh boy, we're getting into rants. Welcome to the Unscripted Kayfabe. No rumors, no dirt, oh bullshit. This is the Unscripted Kayfabe.
Honestly, guys, what you will hear from me on this show would be, again, welcome to the Unscripted Kayfabe. Definitely, this is just my quick thoughts before we get into a review. But you know, if you can check this out before, it'll be great. Still, I'll tell you what I thought about, and we're despicably or whatever. We're gonna be discussing the ending, basically here, guys. We're gonna be discussing the ending here. We're gonna be discussing how WrestleDream went down, and how I am still kind of fucking infuriated how it went down. We're gonna just be discussing some part of the match here, specifically when Sting came out, which I fucking love Sting. People made fun of Sting, which I'm like, he didn't come out of fucking retirement. Please shut your fucking tribalistic mouth out, you fucking feds. You know, tribalism just, man, it runs wild so much out there, doesn't it? It runs to a key that it's like insane some point. Sting looked fucking great. Grandpa Sting, cool Sting, old man Sting is fucking badass. He looks like a legit badass dude. Love Sting. Looking great. So we got Sting coming out there. Sting comes out there and starts fucking choking on Moxley with a bat, basically. And he hits the Death Fighters. Marina Shafir gets in his face, and he just basically goes off. You know, he basically kind of goes off and picks her up and takes her to the back. Basically, I don't know what the fuck he did. Did he fucking... I don't know what the fuck he did. We don't need to talk about that. She vanished. The Stinger's got some magical powers, all I say. You know, the good old WCW days. The Crow. Definitely he had the Crow watching her. The Crow was watching Marina Shafir, definitely. So that's what happens, and then Darby takes advantage. Darby gets the chance of beating a Mox. He beats the shit out of Mox. Darby, actually, let's talk about this. Darby gets put into a aquarium, which I thought was kind of stupid in some ways. You know, people were expecting fire. We were expecting fire. They gave you the opposite, which I like the aspect of it. Another thing that can kill you is water. Now, I don't know if you can get wind in AEW. That would be fucking insane. Let's be real about it. But they give you the aspect of water. I was like, okay, I get the aspect, you know. Water can also kill you in a lot of ways. And Sting also basically fucking destroyed the aquarium. Which, you know, for a second, my God, my mind didn't be as much fucked up, guys, to believe that I thought they were gonna fucking have piranhas. We're gonna have fucking piranhas, guys. We're gonna have piranhas on an AEW show. Yeah. I couldn't put it past Tony Khan for not doing that. Or Tony Khan allowing Mox or Darby not to do that. You ask my honest opinion about it, that's what I feel. I wouldn't put past Tony Khan not doing shit like that. I wouldn't. I think Tony Khan can obviously do shit like that. We have to be smarter here and understand what's going on. Don't be fucking stupid. Please. Tony Khan can absolutely do shit like that, guys. Let's be fucking real. Let's be real to a T, dude. Tony Khan, if he had the, permission of fucking Warner Brothers, he would have done shit like that. He would have fucking expect. I don't honestly think Tony Khan actually even cares about his talent's safety. So, I don't. So call me out for being a fucking whatever the fuck you want to call me out for being. I don't care. He doesn't. A lot of times, I mean, if you let Adam Copeland at the age of 50 jump off a fucking steel cage and break his leg. My God, he could have broken his neck again. I saw that back then. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? Since then I'm like, yeah, Tony Khan doesn't care, bro. You can fucking die, he won't care. And that's a bit harsh, maybe. Maybe making go too far here. But Tony Khan is a guy who absolutely, to me, just doesn't care about. Really, he don't. So, I said put it past Tony for doing something like putting piranhas. Because we got piranhas in New Japan, I believe, in a deathmatch scenario, whatever that was. I honestly think piranhas in pro wrestling is too real. I mean, too real that they can fucking, they're dangerous, bro. They can actually eat your fucking eye out. Bro, they can fucking kill you nearly. They can eat your brain, basically. They can kill you. That's how dangerous piranhas are. So, I'm happy that they did not do a piranha spot. I'm absolutely fucking stoked, guys, that they didn't do a piranha spot. Because if they did a piranha spot, oh boy, I mean, I don't know what would you, there was no way that Warner was gonna allow fucking piranhas on their show. Real ass piranhas being used. This is not a backstage segment. This is not a pre-tape you're doing. You can't fucking do piranhas. If this was like a fucking segment, I would have loved it. Because, I mean, for some people, oh my god, those are real piranhas. No, they're not, obviously, but the aspect that tell you a story that they are. They could have done something like that with piranhas in a segment, because that's where they can fucking control the situation a little bit. But you can't control a situation live. You just can't. When you're doing a live show, when your show is live in front of a crowd, and you're doing a live pay-per-view or a PLE, and when you have fucking piranhas in the tank, bro, that is as real as it gets, and you are fucking gone to the gulags at that point. Let's be real. That is more obvious than anything at that point. But again, they didn't do that, and they basically drowned Darby Allin's head fucking into the tank, which I think honestly was quite weird. I found it weird in terms of, and Moxley took his head out again because it's like, it was kind of comical. It's like, you really want to kill the guy, then fucking kill him at that point. Why are you just, it felt so weird. That spot was a bit weird to me. Moxley had Darby's head shoved into the tank, the glass tank, the aquarium. He had his fucking head shoved into that tank. And he kept on taking it out. And it honestly tells you, okay, we know why you're taking it out, because you don't want Darby Allin, the human being or whatever. What's his name? I don't know his real name. I think his name is not Darby, right? What's his real name? I'm not sure. You don't want the guy to die. You want this guy to die. You don't. So for precautions, he kept on taking his head out in dangerous ways to tell a story, but he was trying to do that. But again, it just felt so comical. It felt like, if you honestly fucking can't stand this guy and what he is trying to do, and you honestly think he's a cancer to your fucking vision and what you're doing, whatever the fuck you're doing, like if you think he's a fucking cancer to your vision, I would say, shout out Seth, Mox at a curb stomp. He always does. That's fucking great. He gives a good shout out to Seth. Love that about that. Great history, man. Great history. But you honestly, we're not here to talk about WWE at all. If you honestly do something like that, you have a vision, and Darby is the cancer in your vision. He is the guy that you have to eliminate, and you have him. And basically, what do you feel bad about, man? If you have to do that, you fucking do it. And I don't know how they would have done it because, this is again real. Water can actually kill you if somebody forcefully drowns you in water. Dumps your fucking head. It's fucking dangerous, scary as fuck, dude. Honestly, it's more scarier than fucking, being underwater, basically. But if somebody's holding your head and fucking drowning you in a fucking aquarium or something, or like that is like, yeah, that is scary. So, nonetheless, I think that spot was what it was. But then we got another spot, which is John Moxley getting his fucking ass beat with a baseball bat, beat the shit out of him, destroyed his fucking legs, coffin drop. Some other movie, I think he did Canadian Destroy Code Red or something, whatever. Other fucking coffin drops and just basically a ton of them. And then basically gives him a scorpion death lock. You build this storyline in a really fucking great way. Not great way, you did. Honestly, I'll go over this again, guys. I'll tell you my takes on this again and again, and I'll give you my take on it again and again, and I'll put it out there. John goddamn Moxley. He needed to take time off. When you build a storyline for Adam Page to take the championship away from the villain needs to take some time off. It would have made sense for Mox to come back at All Out. And then they can build to that. Because honestly, or even, I don't know, Forbidden Door. Who knows? I would not mind Forbidden Door. I think Forbidden Door would have been still better. I would not go mad about it. I think Forbidden, the London crowd, get the fuck out of here, bro. Imagine he coming back in the London crowd. Imagine people going crazy. Imagine he comes back in the London crowd and the way they book it. I don't know. Just saying. Or even in the Canadian crowd. Who fucking cares? He came back on the same fucking Wednesday after All In Texas and said to Adam Page, I want another shot at the championship. It's basically if Roman showed up and asked Cody for a shot after Raw after Mania. So how fucking making me ill you're watching their product. That's where fucking AEW died for me, basically, in terms of what they were doing there. They did. But overall, I would say again, I just, this is not a great build. They didn't have a fucking great build at all. What is the best thing they have done so far in this whole fucking thing has been none of the fucking carnage between Darby and Moxley. None of the Darby burning Moxley. It doesn't even come close. The segment they had, the Gotham-like, Batman, Penguin-esque, or Breaking Bad fucking segment you had. You had Dark Knight fucking cool-ass segment in the jail cell. The fucking microphone was there. Holy fucking shit. That segment. I went over this on my live show, guys. Tune into that to watch that, definitely. That segment to me, guys, nothing proves me that segment is just awesome. That segment is fucking awesome. And, that's the build. And after that, and you give me a fucking sharpshooter to end this shit. Honestly, I find this comical. I do. And I find it stupid. I find it absolutely fucking ridiculous. I would have loved him to hang him again over the rope with the fucking flag. Or basically choke him. Choke him with a fucking flag the way Darby was being choked out. Do that. Paper bag him and choke him. And have him saying, I quit. Darby, I'm sorry, Darby. And basically him basically fucking, I don't know, do something more dangerous, really. Because the fucking sharpshooters are ridiculous. And then people have this narrative, and you got fucking sickos out there defending this shit. When there's criticism leaked and there's criticism due, there is no fucking thing I will hear, and I will not hear no fucking peep about, oh, you can't criticize AEW. I can, in my whole right, criticize AEW. I can. Go fuck yourselves. Definitely. I can criticize AEW as much the fuck I want to. It works both ways. It doesn't mean that WWE is the Fed that I don't criticize them, or I criticize them, basically. And you are the savior of professional wrestling. You don't deserve criticism, because if you get criticism, your fucking pussy feelings are hurt. You are not the new company anymore. Get out of your fucking fantasy realm that you could live in before. You are going into your 7th year. Starting off now. You're going into your 7th fucking year. So honestly, please make me understand. Why should I not give you criticism? You are not. These people are delusional, man. They're fucking delusional. They're hard to just even, these people aren't real. They aren't. I don't know if they're real or not. I really don't know. Because they can't take criticism. You can't be fucking real if you So overall, this was a fucking shitty ass ending. And I already put a video out there, and right after this, you can go click on it because it's right gonna be here. I want you to click on it right here, basically. This video is about how I would have done it and how it would have made sense. You guys remember the WrestleDream shot we got? What was the closing shot we got of Darby looking down, depressed or sad, or what the fuck is gonna happen in AEW or whatever? And then you got Orange Cassidy looking for a war, basically. Darby, Cassidy, which honestly I think they might go back to, but it should have ended at WrestleDream, really. You have Darby, and I wish they did the fucking thing at I don't know where. Darby, Moxley. Darby, Orange Cassidy, Danny Garcia, and Hook. And I thought they would actually have Danny Garcia swerve and do that and basically do this. So go watch this out there. This was a great bunch of fantasy booking I think I came up with. I didn't come up with it. I did come up with it in terms of when I put it out there. But I would say again, guys, you're not gonna just hear great shit from me. You're not. There is negativity out there for AEW, and if there is, I'm gonna talk about it. And if there's negativity out there for what the finish this was, it was a fucking weak finish. Moxley should have been choked out with a fucking flag of AEW. Darby Allin should have wrenched that flag so deep, put a paper bag, and sell me the idea of this. I don't care. Oh, apparently Moxley got fucking glass shattered all over the ring with all water all over the ring. Like, honestly, he's drowning in a fucking pool of what? A puddle? Comical fucking weird-ass fucking ending. Not cool. Not one bit great. I get the Sting reference. I get it. I get you're trying to sell the sharpshooter. Or Scorpion Deathlock here. But please, the way you presented this feud, the way you had them cut that Gotham City like fucking segment on Dynamite. I think some HBO Max fucking producers probably filmed this. I don't know. They must have got somebody from Max to do this. Because honestly, you ask me, this should look like I'm watching fucking Penguin. Or The Dark Knight. Or Batman Returns, or the fucking whatever, or the Batman Begins. I don't know. I'm watching fucking the most coolest dark ass shit. That would have felt like. And then you give me this fucking comical ass ending. And comical things basically in this match. Yes, you're telling me a story where Moxley's trying to dump his fucking head into the aquarium, but honestly I'm not gonna buy it because he keeps on taking it out. And his vision always says that Darby's the cancer. If that's the cancer, drown his fucking head into it and have somebody come out and save Darby.
Oh my god.
Do that, and that would have made more sense. Somebody come out and try to help Darby out here. You know, somebody actually coming out and try to help Darby. That would have made so much fucking sense. Have his brother come out there. I don't know. Have his brother come out there and basically try to help him, because his brother was he was at a fucking Comic-Con or something, and Darby had a I think his brother was there or something. He basically like kind of whipped him on his back to fucking prepare to what he's gonna do to John Moxley. You know, his brother was kind of I would have loved that. I would have not minded some family integration here. Have Darby Allin's family, his brother, come out there and push Moxley off Darby, basically, and then have Moxley give basically give him a clothesline. I don't think you give him a death rider. That's fucking not safe, or even a pile driver. But give him a clothesline or something like that. Like, or put him through a table. I don't know. Could do something. I don't know if his brother was able. I mean, if you can tolerate the pain of a fucking whip, bro, I think you can go through a table. Your brother's fucking whipping you, basically. You can do that. So I would have done it like that, and I'll go over this on my live show, basically, which we do definitely. But again, these are my quick thoughts for the show. about the show again. As I said, click here, click here, basically. Click here right now. Click on the video above to find out how I would have done the fantasy booking of Darby Allin ending the Death Riders and the